is going on? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome so much to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're going to just do like a current energy check-in. So we're going to look, this is a general collective reading. Sorry, it's been kind of arduous to get to this place where I'm finally recording now. Things aren't moving super fluidly today. Not in a bad way. It's just sometimes the energy gets a little stuck, a little stagnant, right? So let's look at current energies. Let's see. I'm going to do the zodiac reading. So I have the zodiac, the 12 cards. We will pull on what you need to be aware of, what you might not be conscious of in your environment. Like I said, this is a general collective reading, so it might not resonate for everyone. If it doesn't resonate, it just means it's not meant for you. You know, it's not good, bad, right, or wrong. Don't try to make your situation something it's not. I know for me, that can be like super triggering, you know. It makes us kind of think or fear maybe worst case scenario, and we don't really need to be. We'll know if a message is meant for us. We'll feel it in our heart. It will feel peaceful, our mind, our soul, and that is my heart. My heart is that this helps, that it honors, that it supports whatever questions you have, the insight you need. It is for the highest and best, right? Lots of love and light at this channel. Sagittarius just popped out. Hey man, we all need some love, right? I think we actually got that card in our morning messages today, if you've been following. I'm doing some morning messages on the weekend just to kind of start our day with a little inspiration. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. Let's pull an energy for what we need to be aware of. What's in our environment? Oh, the cards almost fell. What's in our environment that we're not necessarily seeing? Maybe we need to pay a little more attention to this. Cancer, feel, no. Ruling the fourth house. All right, let's do it. Let's go. I feel it. Things are getting a little jumbly, so we'll start. All right, so Capricorn energy. This is the 10th house of career, places that we need to kind of dig deep. It's ruled by Saturn. That's like a really hard energy. So we need to be aware of a Capricorn in our environment. Capricorn is what, the end of December to the end of January. Anyone born within that time. 10. So this is also about cycles closing, coming to the end of something. I also am hearing like it's like that last stitch effort that we need to put towards something. It feels a lot like an uphill battle, right? Like where you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into something, and you're finally at the final push. I don't know, what do they call that? I can't remember. Okay, so Capricorn energy. So let's also look at what else. I want to do what's coming in for you guys. Let's see what's coming in, but I also want to do, let's pull one card, just not to be a Debbie Downer, but just like any adversaries in our environment, people that we need to be aware of, maybe that don't have the best intention. Libra. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. I'm not going to take the Libra, no offense. I like to pull it, you know, I mean, I guess if I feel if it's supposed to be that energy, I'll pull it, but I think let's put it back in. All right. What do we need to be aware of? If it comes out, that's the confirmation right there, right? Oop, there's our Sagittarius. So that's fire sign, fire energy. It's ruled by Jupiter. It's also like our expansion, our abundance. There might be a little bit of jealousy around you right now. people not wanting you to like move, evolve beyond, especially whatever people you're dealing with in that Capricorn energy. Okay, and then let's pull one on what is coming in. This won't take as long. I feel like I've been kind of... Okay, so we got Virgo. Nice. So Virgo is... It rules the 6th house. It deals a lot with like our health, our wellness, the way we kind of ground into our life, right? We all have choices on a daily basis. What's going to keep us the most balanced, the most in line, etc. It's ruled by Mercury, which is communication, our learning, you know, how we're actually like stepping up for ourselves. And we'll pull a planetary energy. I'll start with Virgo since I'm already here. Okay, Earth, yeah. I love this. So just needing to ground a little bit more is what I'm hearing. You know, Virgo obviously is Earth energy. Like I talked about, it is kind of about balancing in certain ways. It's about analyzing. It's about seeing what's working for us, what's like keeping us in our empowered state versus what's working against us. The places that we can kind of make better choices and decisions for ourselves. So be mindful, really look at that part of you. Like where could you maybe like treat yourself a little bit better, give yourself a little more love and care. Keep like the choices that you're making a little more grounded. So you have the energy, the due diligence to get through this. All right, let's look at that Capricorn energy. Where is this popping up for us? What do we need to be mindful of? Okay, so just causing a lot of emotion, right? Anytime we're going through a difficult situation, especially something we don't really want to learn or it's triggering some deep wounding within us, it can be like a lot, right? It can be like a big pill to swallow. So how those emotions are affecting our well-being, hence this Virgo energy right here, right? It's the thing that's going to keep us stable where, yeah, like it is provoking a lot. That's what change does, unfortunately. It, like the emotions are like the tension, that kind of... you know, get us to make the changes that we need to be making. All right, so Sagittarian energy is, ooh, beautiful. Venus, I love. So if you're not currently partnered, ooh, and Jupiter's at the bottom, guys. So abundance. So to me, what I'm hearing, a lot of these energies are about like, you know, really, and this has been very congruent in our messages. It's about stepping into that empowerment, stepping into that abundance, and not being afraid of it. And I feel like you have to do the work right now, unfortunately, right? This is that Capricorn moon energy. You know, we could be stressed in our work, in our finances, business. You know, maybe things just aren't really moving as we had hoped, anticipated, expected. I'll pull some tarot on each of these energies just to clarify. Like I said, everyone it's going to be a little bit different. Because for some of you, like I said, you could be dealing with a Capricorn energy. Someone who's just being difficult, who's provoking a lot of emotions, making life really hard. Where you do kind of have to stand up is what I'm hearing. Yeah, 5 of Wands just popped out. It's confirmation of that conflict. So this is the places where you're feeling, you know, there's a lot of inner tension and turmoil. It's like survival of the fittest is what I'm hearing. This fight, this argument could just be this tit for tat. This message has been coming up. I think it came up in our past 2 morning readings. I recorded another one today, but it got all janky and messed up. So I had to start over, and that was definitely the theme in that one as well. So be mindful of that. King of Swords energy is popping up a lot. Maybe someone who uses words as weapons to hurt, to fight. They think they're smarter than the rest, is what I'm hearing. King of Swords energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We had that Gemini keep popping out, right? If it wasn't this one, I started and then some stuff happened. We had to start again, guys. I try to keep the messages as authentic as possible. It's interesting, though, because in this card, there's that bat in the background, if you can see over here. The bat is the feminine intuition. You know how they go through the dark with that sonar. That's how they navigate, you know, the twists and the turns, or the echolation. It's actually a great album by the Fruit Bats. If you know who that is, one of my faves from back in the day. Oh, Ace of Cups. I love that. But you know, this person, this Swords individual, and like I said, they don't have to be those zodiac signs. It can just be someone embodying that energy. So being very non-emotional, super analytical, very cut and dry with how they're communicating. They don't really want to look at their emotions. They'd rather just fight to fight, right? And that's where all this moon energy is coming up in this environment. So this is someone who's making things more difficult based on the arguing and fighting, when really it doesn't have to be that way. There's actually this opportunity for new beginning, new potential, coming together in a different kind of way that's actually harmonious. I feel like this person's pissed. Yeah, they're hiding, man. Unfortunately, this is too bad, so sad. They're hiding behind, you know, again, just this conflict, needing to win, needing to be the person on top, but then not really fully divulging what they want. This is someone who, I don't know, I feel like maybe they're just not as in touch with their emotions, right? They don't know how to identify what exactly they want. They get so sucked into what's happening right in front of them. That's a very masculine energy. It's what's around you, not what is inside of you specifically. They're trying to figure out how, I mean, and this is the funny thing about this person, because it's like, how can I get what I want? But it's like inadvertent, right? It's not just going direct about it, like having a conversation or clearing the air or whatever. They're still strategically trying to plan how they can get to this Ace of Cups energy with you. But they're not gonna, they don't want to be like just blunt about it. Like, hey, let's talk, let's have, you know, a conversation, etc. There you go, Queen of Swords. Also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So look, they're just not even paying attention to each other, you know, and it's too bad, because it's like with that King and Queen of Cups, they have the same synergy to understand each other, but it's making it too difficult, you know. You or one person is looking at, okay, like, how can we make this a good thing considering what's happening? How can I analytically approach this? Or this person just feels a little, I don't know, dude. They're like planning, plotting, twisting, maybe a little manipulation in there. Why is this coming up for us? And so it's provoking a lot of emotions. It's probably provoking a lot of emotions because you don't really understand what's going on, right? You're not getting the full story. Because I feel like this person is just like trying to get their anger out in immature ways. It's a reversed King of Swords. If you do read reversals or are familiar, yeah, there's that Temperance. That Temperance has been popping out all day long. It's the balance between the emotional and the physical, right? Like what we pick up, what we sense, someone thinking, feeling, but not really like, it's, Temperance generally pops in when we're not doing that, you know, needing a little more grounding and stability, needing to have that conversation to bring about more clarity. This is going to help. Yeah. King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone new coming into this situation, helping kind of bridge the gaps, set the tone, start fresh, start new. We have another ace on the board. That's 2 aces. So how can we completely start over? Like I was saying, with what's given. It doesn't have to be all this anger, all this chaos, all this constant battle and fighting. It's easy to get sucked into that, right? It's easy to want to win. It's easy to want to be heard, to be justified, to be understood. But if it's not really serving the long-term goal, yeah, it's actually just creating more. That's the 3rd ace. Wow. Sorry, I got like very excited about that. The cards don't lie. It's just cool because there's like, it's gonna change regardless. Like whatever is happening between you and this person, this situation, it's already in motion. The wheel's already in motion for change to happen. One person's being very resistant about it, but it's making it difficult for everyone involved, right? We'll close it out with this last one, yeah. It could be family, it could be marriage, partnership, that's changing. You know, definitely the Hierophant is all about higher tradition, higher ideal. Having good morals, good standards, etc. Even if that person's being annoying, you know, you just got to notice the signs, notice the change that's happening. Listen to your gut instincts, listen to your intuition. The moon will serve you in that space. No matter how difficult someone's trying to be, it is what it is, you know? Sometimes we just have to understand that everybody takes things out in different ways. Maybe this person doesn't want to talk about it, you know? Maybe they'd rather fight, but you don't have to. You can choose to rise above, to be better, right? And that's where this Virgo Earth energy comes into play. Either you needing to step into more of your health and well-being, putting a focus on your routine, or like having someone in your life who is a good example of that, who is pretty grounded and stable, who takes care of themselves, or researching. Yeah, get a little clarity about that for you. Ace of Swords, that can be doing some research on the internet, looking at people, places, and things who you respect, you value. This will help you become a lot more grounded through the process. And even in what you're seeing and what you're sensing. Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's actually going to help you understand how to navigate this frustration and annoyance a lot better. So whether you are vibing as that Queen of Cups, or this is someone that you can connect with, that you know, the Knight of Wands. You know, it's like you're dealing, I feel like this is kind of connecting back. I mean, they could be two separate situations. Obviously, you'll know better. But the Knight of Wands is just someone who's just like really immature, who's like jumping the gun. It is fire energy. Fire energy is action, aggression, you know, causing the chaos just to be difficult. The Knight of Wands always just reminds me of like an arrogant boy, you know, some like teenage dude who thinks he has it all together and won't back down, you know, and sometimes losing sight, right, of, and I feel like that's what you're dealing with, and you have a lot of clarity around that. You see it for what it is, and that's to your advantage. But either you might be letting their immature actions get the best of you, make it way harder than what it's worth. Maybe it ends up hurting yourself. Or this is someone who's just like, you know, you need to be more grounded and stable so you can deal with the BS, right? It's that concept of ascribing to higher values. I mean, this person does want something with you. They're trying to make it happen. That Page of Cups energy right there. But I feel like this is a lot about your own, okay, it's like, this is what I'm hearing for some of you. When you get more balanced and grounded, you're actually bringing in a new relationship separate from this person over here, whether that's love, career, whatever it is. It's like you're bringing in something new that's actually gonna help push you to the next stage. It might be someone who is traveling or asks you to travel, coming from a different space. This feels like something you've manifested 100%. It's exactly what you want. You do have to kind of leave behind the BS of the past in order to get it. That goes totally into our Sagittarian Venus energy, confirms that 100%. This is the energy that you have to kind of, yeah, it's like a part of what's happening right now. You do have to deal with it, but it's not letting it suck you in, right? Not letting it get the best of you is what I'm hearing. And then the more, like, the quicker that you can get, like, kind of understand that and recognize that and rest a little bit deeper in this Virgo Earth energy, that's where this expansion and new love is coming. And it's actually coming through this and manifesting into, you know, what is next for you. And I love Sagittarian energy because it is so expansive. They could be a Sagittarius. That is December, end of November, end of December. New love, new opportunity, Venus, ooh, the devil. Well, that's Capricorn, so this person could be coming back in at this time. You could be getting this new message from a new individual, and then this King of Swords, this old person, wherever he is, come on, come out. He comes back. There might be a little manipulation around it. Woo! This is an intense energy. The Devils, the Lovers, and Three of Pentacles. So maybe someone who, you know, we see the King and Queen of Swords over here. So this could be this person stepping back in. Maybe they're reaching back out, wanting to work things out. I don't specifically love this devil energy. We have to be really mindful that it's not out of control, out of manipulation, someone trying to get the better of us. Ten of Swords, repeated cycles. I feel like don't go down that road. Maybe they're going to offer you a lot. Maybe they're going to offer you the world. They're going to act and seem as if they have it all together, all figured out. Let's start fresh. Let's start new. Bless you, baby. But it's, dude, being disappointed about how things have gone. And that you really do embody what they want. But it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like this is the new thing coming in, because you do have something else. What is that? You know, this is either like you feeling left out from someone. I feel like this is really you walking away. It's getting a little frustrating to me, because it's like, I feel like these old energies are bleeding into the new that's coming in. But that's why this need to be a little bit more grounded and stable. Having those people around you in your environment that help you feel that way, right? Not getting too sucked into the emotion, because I do feel like this person's coming back in. They're offering you something. They want something with you. But it's almost like, yeah, there's that confirmation with the intuition card. It's almost like, I don't know if this is like a domino effect. Like you have to deal with this old energy before the new one comes in. Spirit saying this is coming for you. There is expansion. Your next step is kind of dealing with this past energy. Death to this, or soul solitude. Yeah. It's going to force you to think about things, maybe even see things in a different way, is what I'm hearing. You know that this thing is fated, though. This person coming back in. But there is a lot of protection around it, so be mindful. You know, this reminds me a lot of this concept of divine timing. I'm going to pull one more on that end to balance it out. Liminal space. So you're just in the weird in-between. It's not the most fun spot to be. I feel like this Capricorn moon energy is clearing up for you. It really is helping you empower yourself to stand strong. It's forcing you to get a lot more grounded, a lot more healthy with how you're approaching things in your life. And then there's this beautiful expansion that comes in. And like I said, that domino effect of like everything has its natural cycle, its natural order. That's how things are moving and evolving for you. So don't get too frustrated that it might not look exactly how you wanted it to, or you're not like at that point that you thought you would be at today. You know, it's coming. I feel like it's faith and trust in the process. We have to really understand that life is always working for us. And in order to step into something that is more heart honoring, a goal, a desire, a relationship, a career, money that we're manifesting, we have to get the bullshit out of the way, right? And that is what I see happening. I do see this heart honoring thing coming in, but I feel like this old has to be completely removed. So I hope this helps, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love and blessings to whatever you're navigating through. Definitely give a big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. I love building and growing the community. Sending all the love and light to you. Thanks for support and love. Okay, bye guys.